All right. Just made just sold a stock, and it's the VOO ETF. I had 2 shares of it, plus some fractional. So I just sold 1 share plus the fractional. Because I wanted to take that money and buy Meta, or AKA Facebook. So they just came out with this news today that they are entering a multi-year AI deal with the Reuters. And AI has been a very big thing. It's a pretty hot topic for at least the past 2 to 3 years. So AI is obviously very influential in music and some other media content, but with Meta or Facebook, has a lot of users. Top, social media platform theirs. They own Instagram, Snapchat, so they got a lot going on. And they say with AI being a big thing, I think it should do very well going forward. Now, I've been watching Meta for months now, and normally I wouldn't buy in at this peak level, because the current price is $5.78. It's up right at $11 just on today, and I'm assuming it's based off of the AI news. If you look at the 52-week low and the 52-week high, 52-week low is 279. 52-week high is 602. So I'm like $22 away from the top. Got a market cap of $1.46 trillion. So yeah, I normally wouldn't have bought in at this high end, but it's been doing very well with this AI. Now going forward, I think it still has a lot more room to go. But yeah, just since January, it's now October 2024, October 25th. So yeah, I would have loved to got in around this time right here, and just rode it up to here. But it's cool. I believe it can go even further. This is just within 10 months right here. This is 10 months. A year ago, last October of 2023, up 86%. So, yeah, I'm thinking maybe long term, may not see the results right now because they have had a lot of growth in a short amount of time. But AI is a big thing right now, so if they're gonna jump on the bandwagon with that, and like I said, the article said a multi-year deal. So yeah, so I just went ahead and jumped on that. That's why. So sometimes what I'll do, instead of come up with this full amount, let me go back. Instead of coming up with this full amount, $578, whatever the stock's gonna cost, instead of coming up with that full amount, if I have multiple shares or something, sometimes I would do that or sell just to have the funds for it. So with the VOO, sold about 535-ish. And I already had $35 sitting in my buying power. So that basically covered the costs for Meta. So I didn't really have to come out of pocket. I just sold within the portfolio to make it happen. So yeah, so I still got 1 share of VOO. Still got gains within that. So now a reason why I didn't get Meta early on, because if you have the S&P 500 or any ETF that closely tracks the S&P 500, Meta is already included in that. Meta's like easily top 5. Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, all of those companies. Nvidia, all those companies, they're top 5, and they're also the wealthiest companies, public traded companies there is. So yeah, so now I have that. Now personally, I don't use Facebook. I haven't used it for at least, I'll say maybe 3 to 4 years now, but it's just a personal choice. It doesn't do anything for me. There's benefits to it, pros and cons, but there's more cons than there are pros. But it is a tool. So, and this is a prime example of what I've mentioned before. Just because you don't use a product or a service doesn't mean that you can't benefit from it. So I know Facebook, Meta is very popular. A lot of people use it. They have billions of users globally. So it's a big deal. So I'm just like, well, I don't use it. Nothing against it. But you can make money just being on the sidelines. So while everybody else uses the platform, staying in touch with family and friends, that's cool. I'd be on the sideline just making money off of the users that use the platform, the ads that are promoted on the platform. So that's going to be my role in this. I don't have to have it. This is just my preferred stance. But yeah, so now I do use Messenger, but I only use Messenger only. I don't have Facebook. Messenger only, but it's whatever. But yeah, so that's just kind of how I am with that. Same thing with McDonald's. I said this years ago. Passed by McDonald's every single day. Anywhere in the country you are, anywhere in the world, you're gonna see a McDonald's. It's very well known. And I may eat there maybe a handful of times a year, maybe 4 or 5 times a year. But one thing that always drew me to it is the lines are always wrapped around the store. And I can't afford a franchise, but I can afford the stock. So that's why I have McDonald's in my portfolio, because just because I don't go there often, or just because I don't work there, or just because I can't own a franchise, have the capital for it, don't mean that I can't be involved somehow. So that's just how I do that. So when I actually do go to a McDonald's, and buy a meal or whatever, breakfast meal or just a Big Mac or whatever, I'm technically reinvesting in myself because I own a share of the company. Whereas everyone else that may go there just to consume their meal, and you get nothing else out of that. You got what you paid for. Me, I'm getting what I paid for, but I'm also getting dividends, periodically as a shareholder. So but yeah, that's all I got. Just wanted to share that.